Ah, Standard time, boys, is 7:59. Standard time, boys, is 7:59. Standard time, boys, is 7:59. Standard time. Grand finals happening now. Overwatch League.
Hello, y'all. This is the grand finals match for the Overwatch League. Season 2 is going to be a wonderful game. We have Crimson Crusaders versus the Hefty Boys. I am Trumpet Jesus, aka Michael, and I am producing the game, doing the lovely visuals. And in the casting booth, we have the fire guy and
Hello.
drums, aka Jonah and aka Fire Guy.
I
Thanks
believe the
for-
actual name is Fire Eye God, Michael.
Yes, thank you very much.
And we're going to be getting this match started very soon here, folks. So thank you for joining us. This is the grand finals match. Two titans of the league, Hefty Boys and Crimson Crusaders, going at it. We're just getting everybody into this here Lobberino right about now. And we are going to have a very exciting match on our hands tonight.
Oh, Michael, I saw what you put in the casting the rectangle.
Oh, wait, what's up?
The fire guy.
I didn't do anything.
No,
Also,
I'm going to go ahead and
you can make it one
accuse
word.
you of doing it.
I didn't do it.
I know you didn't do it.
And
I
we've
know you
actually
didn't do it.
already got the first map pick here
I'll go.
from Dustin, and it is Lijiang, which we actually are already at. It's just already there. We've already got it set up.
That default pick map for everyone. It's nice. It's a good
I'm
map.
pretty sure I actually know exactly what the lineups are going to be anyway, but I'm moving people around because I'm guessing what's happening here.
There's already
Oh,
wait.
in the chat. This is beautiful. I love this game.
Yeah, mama.
Ziggy shotgun. Yep, I was right.
Let's
Sorry
go.
about that.
1 tank, 2 DPS, and 2 support.
That is how it's
Huge.
working. 5v5, despite the existence of the workshop code. And I think we're just going to go ahead and say that we are waiting.
And you got Omnilus right.
Oh, we already... Yeah, well, I know half the people on his team personally.
Oh, yeah.
Like from previous seasons. I mean, Frontlash is an old head of the league. Nerve's been here for a minute. I think I've only been in the league maybe a season more than Omnilus, if that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
old.
and speaking of old heads from the league, Real JLP in the chat. Good to see you, buddy.
Let's go. Oh,
Listen, he's even older than me, so it's weird.
I mean,
how old are we
Being-
talking? I'm holding up numbers on my finger, and you just tell me when to stop.
Season 1.5, baby. Yeah, that's right.
Nobody could really be older than you, Jonah. You were alive.
He's
when you
50?
were this time.
What? No.
60?
No.
70?
32.
Oh, I was counting. I was still counting on my fingers.
Wait,
I didn't know how fast you were counting.
It was pretty fast.
JLP or you?
No, me. I'm 32. JLP is like in like a 2 or 3 years older than me or something like that.
Triple digits, baby.
Could you imagine being in your 30s?
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing.
How do your bones feel when you wake up?
I'm not 30, so pretty refreshing, actually.
Oh, I was talking to Jonah.
Well, he's muted right now. He didn't want to be a part of the conversation because he felt old.
Listen, age is just a number, guys.
Okay.
I don't.
Maybe we don't say that.
Yeah, I don't like that. Anyway, Hefty Boys versus the Crimson Crusaders. Arguably the two best teams this season.
Yes,
obviously
yes.
Because they are here at the finals. Thank you for subbing. Oh, that's you. Never mind.
Oh, Max Michael's got it.
It'll be a great game, I think. Hopefully, Hefty Boys do not run only on dive. That would be kind of boring. Bronson play literally anything else other than Reaper. Oh, good. I'll just keep talking to myself.
Feliz Navidad.
It's not Christmas. Stop.
It's Christmas in July, baby. It's not. It's not. But that's okay. We're
has been subbed for 57 months. So.
Oh my God. Yeah. I can't compete.
Hey,
We are still waiting on Hefty to give us the ready signal here.
We need people to join the stream. We only have 14 people right now, and this is not.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
Someone is baby quiet. Well, I think it's. Shaka says he thinks it's you.
Woohoo!
So you.
It's not me.
It's your volume. He means, like your voice volume is quiet on stream.
What if I just whisper like this? Sweet nothings.
Well, I guess that would be better.
I would like your sweet nothings in my ear.
I have. Oh my God. I have it turned up all the way.
Okay, well, it looks like we have the game underway here.
Shaka said to take the mic and put it up your ass.
He said in the throat. Is that better?
That might be a little too much, but I guess we'll find out on stream.
Oh, pretend my mic is Shaka? Anyway.
You might also just have to turn your overall PC volume up in what's the word I'm looking in OBS.
All right.
It might be
Here
your
we go.
microphone volume in OBS is too low.
I have it up all the way.
Oh, Hefty on Doom.
Interesting. Meanwhile, Hefty on Doom. I am loving this. We got Omnilus and Junker Queen,
Yes.
also a classic comfort pick for him. We're going to see Phantom Tones running the old Cassadizzle. We've got the Mercy Bap from Fish and Shaka, and then Minoru's going to run the Kiriko, which you definitely love to see with Junker Queen here.
I do love to see it.
And I'm sure, and Ziggy's got the teleporter, so we're going to see how quickly the rest of his team
And Hefty's already on point.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll get there. We see
They're all on point now.
Fronlash able to get the rollout to get there quick, but all of Hefty Boys are already there. So, going to be at a bit of a disadvantage starting off things here.
Oh, and Hefty goes down early on.
Team, or rather, for Omnilus, they were having the disadvantage, and yeah, Hefty just kind of got blown up by what's popping with that dynamite.
We got a no-tank fight.
Yeah, Omnilus getting rezzed by Trombone. That's going to be huge. We see still some staggering from the side of Hefty Boys right now. Omnilus is going to be kind of poking around front. Ziggy taking out what's popping, though. That's going to be a big pick and allow Hefty Boys to stabilize here. We see Omnilus and company trying to get some picks. We see Frontlash managing to take out Phantom Tones, but he's going to get rezzed by Fish. So once again, the res is proving very important in this opening round here. Ziggy finally going down to Omnilus now. Hefty gets back to point, but again, a numbers advantage, but right now still a lot of capture progress for Hefty Boys, despite being down a person. And here comes the Ant Matrix from Shaka Khan. We got the background that's going to take out two Phantom Tones, and Shaka Khan going down, and that's going to allow the Crimson Crusaders to capitalize and capture, despite a late pick there from Ziggy.
The real JLP, Brittany and Caster say one nice thing about Shaka Khan. Listen, I'd started to take a fight with them and see.
Seems reasonable. I think a bunch of us would do that. Speaking of starting a tickle fight, we see the next engagement here on point. Omnilus just kind of trading blows with Hefty. And here comes the Rampage. Is going to get at least two that I can see over there. Fish in some serious danger, but doesn't die. Somehow they just kind of ignore him. And meanwhile, Hefty's going to get back on point. Crimson Crusaders has nobody anywhere close to point to be able to touch. Oh no, but we see Frontlash barely making it back here to contest, and What's Poppin' gets rezzed there by Trombone, and Fish is on point, just kind of Valkyrieing around, trying to keep the drive alive there, but Hefty's still not able to recapture. He does pop the Meteor Strike and ends up getting taken down. Trading for What's Poppin' there, but that's not necessarily the best trade, but let's see what... Oh no, Crimson Crusaders just kind of C9'd there, and they lost the point, and down goes Omnilus, but Frontlash with a massive triple.
God.
It was huge.
Stop this man.
It was huge!
And that is going to be an immediate
God.
point flip for Crimson Crusaders, now approaching the 70% mark here in round number 1.
Yeah, they're really able to flip that point back very quickly, you know, before Hefty Boys can get to 50%.
Down goes Front Lash. I would expect Trombone's going to look for that res. We see in comes the Bob from What's Poppin'. This going to be a great distraction. And Hefty was the only one who made it across that initial choke there before the Bob got launched. You see, Shaka did eventually shred Bob, and oh, down goes Trombone. Big visor coming out from Ziggy. What's Poppin' and Omnilus getting some little kills in there, but Ziggy's still managing to get another one with that ult. Omnilus is going to pop the Rampage to keep things going here. It ends up being more just an escape. I don't think anybody actually initially got purple there except Hefty, but it was enough.
Look at What's Poppin's health.
That man was living on the edge.
So, it doesn't look like anyone's taking advantage of the recent balance patch yet.
I mean, we saw Ziggy playing Sim.
We saw the Sim, and we saw Ziggy playing the Soldier 76.
Yeah.
Really,
and
just
honestly,
focus on that.
Those are both heroes that were already in his kit, and now they just got changes / buffs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
how do you feel about
for Ziggy?
About the Sim buff with the wall hacks? They're caught in the turret storm.
It makes her a less one-dimensional character, which she kind of needed. And I believe they also made her turrets more vulnerable. The same thing with Torb turret. It's just to make them more interesting heroes than just build things and run away.
Which I do like. And here we see Hefty. Yes, with a 200 health shield buff, it should prove useful.
That's going to be very helpful, especially running into the soldier.
He's caught all alone against Omnilus in the back.
No, he's not alone. Not all alone. He had Shaka Khan throwing him a nice little Suzu there. We see manages to take out Trombone, and down goes What's Poppin'. Phantom Tones gets picked off.
And Omnilus goes down too to Ziggy.
And just Ziggy on the Bastion. I mean, running Junker Queen into Bastion is never a good time.
No, it is not.
It just isn't. You're gonna basically be an ult battery for him.
Mm-hmm.
And we see Minoru swapping over to on the Ana this round. Front Lash not yet swapping off the Pharah, although I don't particularly like her on these kind of indoor maps, but listen, he plays her a hell of a lot, so he's making it work. Hefty being insanely aggressive with the help of Shaka Khan right now. Just pushing all the way into Crimson Crusaders. A big anti coming out from Fish. It's going to get Omnil purple, but it's not going to last for long. And now Hefty is purple himself, and he's trying to hide. He gets Susan by Shaka Khan, another big save. The third one in a row that Shaka's managed to pull off here.
Okay,
gets a nice little nade to keep him alive. Omnil is still on point, finally just getting blasted down by Hefty. The rest of his team perhaps taking just a little bit too long to get themselves into position to help, and Ziggy just kind of blasting people on this Bastion right now. See it.
The damage boost for Ana is actually insane.
It is indeed.
Did they buff Ana? I didn't actually see that. Oh, because I know they already buffed it before, but they buffed it again. I mean, you're not going to find me complaining.
Welcome, Flatbread Fred and Liam, to the party.
Oh, and there's a shatter from Hefty. It manages to get at least 3.
He got 2 with the
charge right away. What a play. The Kitsune rush to follow up. Omnilus going down. And that is just a dominant display of Reinhardt slamming by Hefty.
Yeah. Oh, Front Lash. Ooh, almost
that entire team has ults. And they honestly, they could at the very least press Q and win this fight and give themselves a chance here if they're patient enough. They're gonna have to wait another couple of seconds here. Here comes the Bastion ult. Omnilus is going to be looking for Rampage. He's gonna have to do it very soon because here comes Phantom Tones with Attack Visor. He takes out Phantom Tones, gets nanoed.
Here comes the ult domino.
Oh, that is unfortunate. We see now What's Poppin' with Attack Visor coming out here. Oh no, he's gonna get flattened by Hefty. It's not quite enough to kill him, but it still hurts, and down he goes. Trombone is there on the side with Minoru trying to keep alive, but Minoru goes down. Hefty just chased him out of the life. Now it's just Trombone left. He's trying to stall on point, but he doesn't quite make it. And that is a 1-1 score, and we are tied up on map number 1.
What a great first map so far.
What do you think that the Crimson Crusaders had to do there, Jonah?
Well,
I think they were playing very spread out, and Hefty's team was punishing them for that. Because they were, or rather, they weren't playing very spread out. They just had not a shield, and then Hefty just held his shield, which kind of negates a lot of Junker Queen's damage. And then you had just Phantom Tones and Ziggy. I mean, Phantom Tones has always been a great Soldier player, and just the sheer amount of damage he's putting out on Soldier makes him more of a threat. And we see Omnilus is going to change it up here. He's going to go for the Winston, which I think pairs a lot better with the Pharah than the Junker Queen does. Yeah, and well, the thing is, especially against a Reinhardt, he can just go harass Hefty's backline, which Front Lash was already doing, but Dustin couldn't really help him do it. Yeah, because, oh boy, Phantom Tones and Ziggy, once again, just lighting up the kill feed. Hefty as well, of course, but you really cannot discount the sheer amount of damage that the DPS are doing right now for the Hefty boys.
We have some change up on the Crimson Crusaders. What's Poppin' went to Soldier.
I think he was Soldier. He was Soldier at the start of the round. Looks like Funlash is going to stay far though.
Minoru went to Baptiste.
Yes, he was. I think he was Ana that first fight, but definitely don't hate the Baptiste here. Just again for the. Yeah, he's chipping away, but right now the ult advantage still pretty much in favor of the Hefty boys here, because Hefty's gonna have Shatter pretty soon. Shock is not too far off of Kitsune Raj. That's a big Suzu. And right now, Omnilus just trying to stall point. He's there by himself. I don't know what the rest of his team is. With Front Lash kind of floating around, and down he goes to Phantom Tones. So
what was it? It was a huge rocket by Phantom Tones. He was jumping around the corner.
And there's a Shatter because Omnilus walked right by, and Hefty is going to take very good advantage of that. That's going to be not any immediate kills, but what's popping with some nice follow-up there on Phantom Tones, actually. And then Front Lash just going to take care of Hefty's greed and just boop him off. A little bit of... This, honestly, solo shattering and ulting Moira, I respected. The AJV Omnilus fight.
And it's
you want to see it
yet. Phantom Tones
not yet, and Phantom Tones is back. Omnilus trying to charge in, and he's going to get shredded by Phantom Tones. So, right now, I think what's really happening here is it's just taking Crimson Crusaders too long to engage. They got a nice little trade there early, so Front Lash will get rezzed. So this is going to help Crimson Crusaders a lot. Hefty boys will be down. We've got the lamp coming out. Sorry, the Amp Matrix coming out. Omnilus getting a nice pick with the Fire Strike there. Was Papa getting some kills, but goes down. You can see the Bastion ult coming out here from Ziggy. Not able to get anyone, though. Shaka Khan getting flattened. And finally a flip. Man, Front Lash is just having a field day on this map with those concussive rockets.
Oh, what a boot. That was a great job. From what I've seen, Crimson Crusaders like we'll see what's poppin' or Front Lash obviously take the off angles and they get punishment. I think Hefty boys are doing a very, very good job of punishing those flankers.
Yeah, and they're forcing Crimson Crusaders to basically play the full brawl that they're playing.
Front Lash is looking for the...
hasn't really been Front Lash's... hasn't been Dustin's strategy season, but yeah, look at that. There goes Front Lash getting a nice pick there. Phantom Tone's going to respond, and the Visor's going to take out the Pharah and the Mercy, and Omnilus with the Omnilus going to get the fourth pick. What an insane play.
Saves the point, down 2 with a huge shatter.
What is that? Oh my god, Dustin.
The insta-gib of 2 was just disgusting.
Dude, if I had a nut button right now, I'd be
I think we saw that happen, and it was just...
No.
There it is!
There's no other way to describe it. We got some fat chats in chat from Lazy Turtle. Thanks for showing up and checking out the stream, buddy. Here comes Hefty. He is going to charge right in. The Kitsune Rush. The block shatter by Omnilus. A huge counter play. Fish falls off the map, and Hefty goes down. It's an even fight right now, but here comes Front Lash getting rezzed. What's Poppin's going to get the attack visor with the Valkyrie damage boost there. Shaka Khan's going to get out of dodge. And we have got maybe one fight left here as 90% capture progress is made. by
You see Hefty on the ball.
Crimson Crusaders. Hefty on the ball. He's going to swing on in like you called that fire eye. He's going to make it over to the point. He's going to try and touch and just stand there as long as he can. Fish is there now as well. Fish gets blasted by front lash.
It's very scrappy.
It's very scrappy right now. What's popping? Getting some bullets plugging away. Ziggy going down to Minoru. Jumping in there with all that Baptiste damage. See, Omnilus is back. Takes out Shaka and the Raptors.
It's just Hefty.
The ball trying to hang on, but it's not going to be quite enough. And what a photo finish for round number 1.
Oh my
You
God.
know, it takes a lot for a team to come back from a 99 or 100-0 in the second map and then get down 99-0 in the third map and somehow pull off a victory.
I think these teams are fairly balanced. Like,
They are very balanced.
Huge barrage from Front Lash. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with Front Lash.
And front lash basically just kind of looked at everybody and
I'm
said,
about to go to Taco Bell and get me a box.
I really think that's the best way to describe it.
Michael, you have been told that you have to be in the same room as your mic.
By Liam Griffin.
Liam, I'm literally here. I don't know what else I can do.
It's got to be a setting on your computer.
It has to be a setting.
Hold on.
But
Are you sure there's nothing in OBS about your mic
Hold on.
level? Like you're not just recording Discord?
Jonah, Matt, don't talk for a second. I'm gonna do something. For a second, I'm gonna do something. Hello, can you hear me? Do something. Hello, can you hear me? Oh yeah, it does sound like I'm across the room.
yeah, there's probably a setting you might have to mess with maybe in...
Know how to do volume settings.
Well, we will
Oh!
save that for another
My
time.
God. Oh my
You
God.
figured it out?
Yes, it was picking up my other mic.
Oh, was it picking up like your... Was Discord picking up like your...
Oh my
webcam
God.
mic or something?
Oh my God, I'm such a fucking turnip, dude. Oh my God. I'm so stupid.
Man, you pranked yourself.
I'm just gonna
Man,
go.
you-
yourself.
I'm just gonna go cry now. Oh
Honestly-
my God, Liam, is that better?
It
I'm gonna-
honestly happens to the best of us.
It do be like that sometimes.
Oh my God, dude, I'm so angry.
And surprisingly enough, actually unsurprisingly enough, Omnilus has push as the next map type. Hefty boys still have to pick the map.
Adam.
I just defaulted to New Queen Street because I'm lazy, and I assume that's what they're going to pick.
It has a high pick rate.
I can't believe you
I-
just defaulted to New Queen Street.
I mean,
It's a-
out of the
it's a
three
good
push maps, it's arguably the best.
Oh, I should probably change the score, shouldn't I?
You probably should, considering it's 1-0 Crimson Crusaders at the end of a very exciting map number 1.
It's a great map one.
Coliseum,
This is what we love to
please.
see.
Dude, they picked Coliseum,
Coliseum.
just because
Oh.
you defaulted to New Queen Street.
Honestly, Colosseo is also a good map, so I knew it was going to be one of those two. I feel like nobody likes Esperanza nearly as much as the other two.
Well, I like Esperanza.
I always have the wrong
I
one.
personally don't.
I know, I
But-
actually hate Esperanza.
It's like, I don't think it's a bad map, it's just the least good out of the three.
It just doesn't look as appealing as Coliseum or New Queen Street.
Yeah, pretty
In my
much.
personal opinion.
Oh, yo, we're up to 20 viewers right now. What's
Let's
up?
go!
Hawkers, as they
Y'all
say.
are showing up for the finals right now. It's huge.
It is
They
the
usually
finals.
do.
It is indeed the finals.
Fire God, is this your first or your second season in the league?
This is my second season in the league.
Nice.
Yeah. It's nice to see it.
Indeed.
Because I did not know this league existed.
I hope we go
For
to
a
map
long
5
time.
tonight.
I
I'm
do as
hoping
well.
so as well.
I think the people deserve the back and forth contest. And what better place to have a back and forth contest than a map where you literally are contesting back and forth? A push map, if you will.
No genitals. Upsetting.
Anyway, I think we can fully expect Omnilus to swap back to the Junker Queen
Yo,
here.
this guy's
Oh,
ramped.
absolutely.
It's no, he's gonna start off on the Reinhardt, and we're gonna see the Hefty Winston.
Oh,
Now,
dude, Phantom Toad's playing Reaper.
of
Bronson.
course he has to.
Yes.
Bronson,
It's-
if you could hear me, can you play anything else besides Reaper?
He was literally playing Soldier for most of the last.
No,
round.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Didn't
You
happen.
just hate Reaper?
No, I just hate Bronson's Reaper. It's so
Why?
annoying.
Because it's good. Like that's why he plays it. It's great on push maps, and especially running it into a Reinhardt. Granted, he's
Yeah.
got 200 more shield, but it's just going to be
Dustin's
more
not
shield
gonna
for
have
him
a
and
fun
Ziggy to
time.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have a finals to win right now.
True.
You have to pull out all the stops.
Oh,
See, Hefty
Omnilus
already
going
getting-
low.
Yeah, see Hefty getting in there, getting a lot of damage in early. Omnilus getting a lot of resources poured into him by his supports, and now Hefty's going to dive into that backline. Omnilus is going to chase after him.
I'm going to
Try
steal
it.
very quickly back to Hefty.
You see Hefty
Oh!
burning in purple, and What's Poppin' does manage to take Hefty out of the fight.
Hefty-
Down goes Trifecta trying to get the res. Mr. Donut also out of the fight, so neither team with the mercy. Omnilus does also go down, as expected, to the Reaper of Phantom Tones, but Ziggy is now purple and in trouble, and it's just Shaka Khan there trying to stall. And that's not going to be for long.
Look,
So
I'm having a hard day.
Hefty
guys.
boys, Hefty
Hefty's
boys get
already
about
back.
9 meters. And Hefty's already back.
Yeah.
Honestly, Monkey on a push map is always a good play because of how much of kind of a linear path you have to take to do everything. Any
Phantom
amount of
burning.
dive is going to be a difficult thing to deal with all the off angles.
What a huge purple.
You see
Ziggy almost
Omnilus
goes down
swapping
for it.
over to the Junker Queen, which is definitely more of what we expected to see tonight. Oh, Trifecta going down early.
He does
That
like
is
Junker.
going to hurt. And yeah, Junker
Hefty.
Queen do be strong now.
Hefty, purple, and dead.
Yeah, there it
Brunson's
is.
gonna
that-
die.
The Nano already comes
Junker
out for
Queen's got the
Omnilus.
better monkey hunting guns, if you will. Phantom Tones has just greedy for that Blossom, and he is 90% to it. I could tell he just wanted to build it there in that last fight, but he couldn't quite make it happen because too much of his team had died around him.
I reckon a
Can
Bob is gonna be
can we
thrown
go?
this fight.
Can we go big screen? Can we
I
go big
already
screen?
did. Already did.
Okay, sorry. It is behind like 30 seconds for me, so I cannot.
do better.
That sounds like a skill issue.
It's not even a
better.
skill issue.
It
That sounds
literally
like a
is.
skill issue.
You know what? You're
calling
right.
it a skill issue.
Let me just get money up, and then it's a skill.
Oh, and there's Frontlash with the barrage. Mr. Donut and Frontlash going down. Ziggy responds with the tack visor. That is going to be a huge shutdown play by Ziggy, stopping that push in its tracks, but not for long as was Papa manages to pick off Phantom Tone.
Oh my god!
I just
Shaka, no!
He got exploded, as they say.
yeah, Matt's casting off the Twitch stream.
Honestly, you know what? We've all done it. Except me, because I'm better than you, but we've all done it.
Oh, okay.
true.
Okay.
Oh,
that's
what's
fair.
poppin'? No,
You
Matt
are
getting
better
caught
than me.
out there. We see, oh, a huge boop coming out from Frontlash, stopping the res off, and it was about to happen there. Mr. Donut does get his res off, and what's poppin's gonna be back in the fight. Down goes Mr. Donut. A worthy sacrifice as Phantom Tones gets taken out of the fight. Hefty is
These are
purple
really
and not very high up on health, but Shaka Khan is able to make it back. And this is just a dirty, scrappy fight that is continuing to go on here. It looks like Hefty Boys finally managing to get themselves out of it here. And another Suzu from Shaka Khan as Hefty was purple in the middle of Crimson Crusaders. And down goes Minoru on the Nano Monkey. Ziggy following up with some help there. Taking out was popping. And we see the Nano going on to Omnilus on the other end of things here, but it's he's
I
just
think,
going to have to get out, and he does not manage it.
I think the alt exchange was pretty good in terms for or in favor of Crimson Crusaders. 2 alts for 1. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
well-
Although we see Crimson Crusaders just have less ults to work with right now. They only have 2, whereas Hefty Boys have basically 3 here.
Omnilus
Ziggy
is-
having his visor any second now.
Omnilus has got to be careful because Shaka Khan's saving that bell.
Yeah, and you know that is going to bother him. And there's the rampage. You can see Mr. Trifecta doesn't get belled, but Ziggy did.
I'm in the window.
And it's going to basically cancel that Junker Queen ult. Was popping and Omnilus going down here. And down goes Front Lash, and right now it's the amount of follow-up from Ziggy and Phantom Tones is impressive. Hefty is just going to take as much damage here in this spawn as he can before getting out.
Phantom Tones is just holding on to Blossom. I think this is the longest he's ever held on to a Blossom for.
Honestly, I have to give it to Hefty Boys. They've been doing a good job of just not using their ults. And they haven't needed them. You see Front Lash pops Barrage and gets punished for it. Minoru and Front Lash going down. The Tac Visor's going to take out Mr. Donut. Was Papa getting followed up on because the Angry Monkey gets popped as well. And that's going to be a team kill for the Hefty Boys.
And that's for next season, Liam.
Honestly, Liam,
a 6K Blossom. Here we go. There's not even 6K.
Don't worry, it's coming back.
If
Don't worry about
What's
it.
gets Bob and he kills Bob too, then yes, it could be a 6K.
Actually, big brain play.
Here it is.
Here comes Phantom Tones. That is going to be a...
Oh,
1K!
Front Lash!
Killed his own support with the concussive rocket. Minoru does get res, but it's at the cost of Mr. Donut and what's poppin'. And that is big unfortunate.
Josh
Ziggy.
is saying heck you right now.
Josh is definitely not happy about that. All they had to do was ignore Bronson, and he wouldn't have killed anybody.
Oh, somebody's got to push Kevin.
You see
like
Ziggy
how his
getting
name
picked
is
off here. It's
Kevin.
just Hefty on point. He's wasting as much time as he can. There's still a little under 4 minutes to go.
Liam, Front Lash is asserting dominance there, Liam.
Front Lash for his team.
1K points
You know what?
for Front Lash.
I think Tobex, you know, we gotta get some gambling going here.
Yo, is that
Oh,
Tobex?
I do have a gamble going right now. I started it a little late, but the gamble is still on.
Like I said, I don't recall seeing the prediction.
I only left it open for a minute because we were already
Oh, Omnilus! That was clean!
Oh, and Crimson
Huge
Crusaders.
Bob follow here
coming
from West
straight
Poppin'.
back.
That's gonna take out.
Yeah, but
help
they
take out
use-
Mr. Trifecta.
They use 2 ults. They won't have any ults. They still have Kitsune on the side of Hefty Boys, and they'll have Visor.
But I was gonna say, Front Lash
but
still is Rampage.
the
Mr.
Rampage,
Donut's not
yep.
that far off from Valk, so they can
can't-
definitely.
Front Lash has Rampage?
No, I
Omnilus.
meant Omnilus is Rampage.
And we really can't
Mr. Donut has
underestimate it.
Valk, so yeah. Ooh, Front Lash getting taken out. Down goes Phantom Tones. We got a nice little trade there between Hefty Boys and Crimson Crusaders, but right now, Crimson Crusaders managing to get that forward spawn, getting himself some good positioning here.
We got Visor up for Ziggy.
And Hefty's gonna have Angry Monkey soon enough. It's gonna be a question of what they use in
And
what
there
order.
we go. There comes the Rampage.
There's the Tac Visor. Looks like you see the Kitsune Rush come out from Shaka Khan. Hefty goes down though, but so does Omnilus, so it's an even trade. No tanks on either side. Right now, the hit scan here just trying to make something happen. Phantom Tones is gonna do a whole lot of shredding. Mr. Trifecta gets the res off too.
I think they'll all
They
get
go around
shots
just to
on.
chase Front Lash.
Oh,
And
Oh.
down goes Front Lash at the last second with a pellet.
That is a
It's gone.
big oof of a stagger. And he's gonna get
Especially when
long
it's-
spawn
yep.
too if they
Gonna
can
be
push
long.
the robot
Nope.
back far enough, and they get it.
Yep.
So no more long spawn for Crimson Crusaders, which means they have to wait even longer to get group back up here. We'll be playing 4v5 for a little while here. Phantom Tones with another Death Blossom. That's going to take out Omnilus and get this fight staggered even more.
I
See,
mean, if you're
Front
gonna
Lash
take
is
out
almost
somebody,
back. Down goes Shaka Khan and Ziggy. Here comes the barrage, and Phantom Tones says, "Not today." What a play by Phantom Tones. And just chasing after that Mercy and that Ashe now. And it looks like it was popping on the Ashe. Does manage to get out, but not Mr. Donut. And oh man, Bronson finally getting taken out there by Omnilus, but getting rezzed immediately. And Hefty is just going to try and bully Omnilus off the map here. He's trying real hard, but it's not quite pushing him in the right direction. And down Omnilus goes to Phantom Tones, but we've got that Bob for what's popping on the ground, but he's in the wrong spot. He wasn't able to stall Kevin. Now we've got a minute to go, and Hefty Boys have finally got the robot back around to their side of things. And Hefty's in there in the front line trying to stop Crimson Crusaders from getting to point, or do his best to make that happen. Here comes the Coalescence from Minoru. We see Phantom Tones goes down to Omnilus there. Right now, Ziggy on the point. He's going to get shredded by Minoru's Coalescence. Dr. Khan's out of the fight. It's just Hefty there on the point by himself, and he is going to get knifed backwards and
What
murdered.
a huge knife.
Yeah, I saw that and thought my game glitched for a second. And then
I
I
really
remembered
think
that
my brain glitched as well.
and I was like, oh, that's right, Junker Queen.
Oh,
Here we go.
All
This
right,
is
it's the
last.
final.
This is last fight territory for both teams. We got What's Poppin' swapping over the Junkrat
Yeah, who's
for
got
the final
rat?
fight. The Junk Rizzle with a maximum Riz. Once again, Hefty just kind of poking there in the front line. Phantom Tones is going to jump in.
Oh my God, he died!
Absolutely executed. In the
There's
back.
a massive rampage coming out from Omnilus that's going to take out Mr. Trifecta and Ziggy. You see Shaka
Oh,
Khan and
Hefty's
Hefty
gonna go down. Yep,
on
there
point.
it is.
But
Okay.
obviously they did what they needed to do. They got overtime. The forward spawn is gone, but they will still have time to get back to the marker that
They
Crimson
honestly
Crusaders need to touch.
could win off of Kitsune Visor. They'll have Blossom coming up too.
Yeah, Blossom and Hefty is very close to his Winston ult as well. So
Got to be very, very, very careful.
as long as they don't lose anybody, they can just win on ults. Because they have got the advantage in that department.
Now.
The Crimson Crusaders got to kill people real quick.
And they gotta do it quick. Yep, like
And
you
there
said,
we go.
down goes
And
Hefty.
there's
That's
one.
real fast.
But
And
here
here
it
comes
comes.
the Kitsune Rush, followed by the Death Blossom. It's gonna take out two. Mr. Trifecta goes down as well, but so does Minoru.
Let's
With the massive taser from Ziggy, and with nobody touching the card in overtime, it's gonna be 1-1. Hefty Boys taking the W on map number 2.
Congratulations to our winners.
Let's see here. Oh, Ziggy with the goated soldier intro, but
Seeing
the
it,
wrong
back
skin.
out.
Boink, boink, and massive boink,
That's cheating.
and there it is.
He has aimbot.
So there you have it, folks. Round number 2, or map number 2 in the books. And it's now going to be up to Hefty Boys to pick our map type for tonight's third contest. Where we are guaranteeing ourselves at least a 4-map match tonight with a score at 1-1. And Hefty will pick Escorte.
He scored.
All right, I got 830 points on Crimson Red.
The Red Riders.
The Crimson Reds.
The Crimson Crusaders.
The Crimson Reds.
No, I'll match and put 10 on Hefty Boys. Wait, no, I can't. I have to decide outcome.
I believe in Dustin.
I'm not a gambling man. I saved my points for something special.
I'm not a gambling man.
Let's see.
All right, kiddos. I think we're going to map 5 tonight. I believe.
I believe.
We can only hope. And we've got Trombone swapping in for Mr. Donut 4. And then we're going to have, I believe we're going to have Fish subbing in. Oh, no. Hefty did not say anything, but Trombone is going to be back in for Donut here. And the map will be Rialto.
Hmm.
Which is a classic. Definitely
Rialto.
Definitely one that Hefty's team will do well on. Because there's lots of good spots for hit scan to take high ground and make people's lives difficult. We've got the R from Omnilus. Just waiting to see if Hefty is going to swap anyone out, and he will not.
The
Did somebody say belly rub train?
no, it's the career profile pictures for Hefty.
Oh, I didn't see it.
The belly
It
rub.
says boobs.
Nice. We'll have to go back and look after the next game, after this game.
Of course.
So here we go. Map number 3, Rialto.
Bronson's got like 8,000 belly rubs by now.
Probably close to that.
Belly rubs. Belly
Liam.
rubs.
Liam,
Belly
stop
rubs.
it.
Liam, how many channel points do you have?
Liam, Adam, stop it.
Flat my friend, he spent all 50,000.
Oh my god.
Liam.
550. What? 50,000. 500.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, Fanto, thanks
Let's
for the bits.
go! Huge belly rub train.
Oh man, this is gonna be a thing tonight. We're gonna be giving Bronson belly rubs. Sounds like he needs them. Maybe he doesn't.
belly
We see
rubs are we
Hefty on
up
the
to?
Sigma. Oh wow, a nice shield by Omnilus blocking that rock. Very quick plays, and Phantom Tones getting massacred there by Omnilus's scary punch. The actual name of which I forget. And Ziggy going down early there to front lash, despite the seemingly obvious counter on the Widow. Front lash is not scared of a little hit scan.
We
And
have
see
100.
Omnilus just establishing utter dominance, this card having barely moved anywhere at all. And against the kind of team that we've been seeing from Hefty Boys tonight, I'm very surprised that he was able to be that close for that long. Oh, Trombone gets rocked into the water. Oh man, that is big unfortunate. And it's going to create a nice little opening here for Hefty Boys to make some progress, because Front Lash does not have his dedicated support anymore. And we see Omnilus and company are having to back up. Omnilus still getting lots of healing there from Minoru. And here comes a nice dynamite from What's Poppin' that's going to get Hefty and nobody else. Another nice rock. Omnilus just kind of being bullied, but at the same time being pocketed so hard that he's not dying.
There are 33 belly ropes.
There's
That's a lot.
172 in the bank
Oh god.
that have not been completed.
Oh, and here's Omnilus.
Oh, he's suffering! He's suffering as I am!
And there's Hefty, that's going to be 4.
Oh.
Ziggy says, no thank you, I do not want the purple flirp. Not today.
Ziggy did not want to give up the 5K.
He did not, and I respect it.
I respect
But
it.
meanwhile, what a massive play by Omnilus, building that
It's
ult
huge.
so fast.
So big.
You see Hefty going to stick with the Sigma here. He is very close to Gravitic Flux. Oh, Ziggy. What an unfortunate circumstance here. Here comes the barrage, but Hefty's going to just kind of consume all of that. So not much kills, but it definitely did slow the progress down. And here comes a Kitsune rush from Shaka Khan. Team's going to try and
Hefty
engage off of
picks
that.
up! Hefty uppies! Uppies!
Up
And it's
B.
gonna get 2. What's Poppin's gonna go down. So is Front Lash. So
He got back to the stage.
out there. Trombone's down. Omnilus is the one left, and down he goes.
Uppies!
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you said.
just Michael screaming uppies.
Wait,
I
sorry,
thought you
what?
said up B, like in
Uppies.
Super Smash Bros. But it
Not
is uppies.
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 Ooh, that rock nearly hit Front Lash. I would have loved to see. You love to see something like that happen. When it does.
Ooh!
Oh man, Omnilus not quite able to touch. So the point does get captured by Hefty Boys. Meanwhile, Ziggy getting rezzed.
Nobody's gonna
This-
talk about.
What's popping in the back?
Yo!
What's
Mac
poppin'?
just canceled 2 ults, boy!
Honestly, what a huge play, but despite the play by Was Poppin', Crimson Crusaders still being kind of pushed back here.
But Omnilus is still
Omnilus-
up there. He's
He's
fighting.
doing his best to survive in Shield Dance, but that's not going to be for long. And right now, Hefty Boys just seeming to have the upper hand here when it comes to their sustain. These long fights are definitely rolling more in their favor than they are in the favor of Crimson Crusaders right now. As Crimson Crusaders, if they get enough picks quickly, Hefty Boys can't sustain, but Crimson Crusaders don't seem to be always getting those picks so fast. And then
Woo!
Hefty Boys just respond. See, ooh, a nice pick there on Trifecta. Down goes Ziggy. Here's Omnilus gonna pop an ult. The Suzu's out, but it's only gonna let this team survive for a little while. Shaka Khan's gonna teleport away. At the very least, a nice zoning ult that's gonna take out Hefty right at the end there. It's a big stagger for Crimson Crusaders.
He was purple.
He was purpled.
Scary. He was the scary man giving purple hugs.
Hey, watch this barrage.
It's gonna be huge.
I
Imagine.
am looking forward to it. Right now, it just looks like Front Lash is kind of waiting for Phantom Tones to walk in, and oh boy,
Phantom
he
Tone.
is.
Bronson.
He is.
Oh, they're all up top. Here it
Oh,
goes.
Ziggy!
Flattened. I watched that happen. He just
Here it
walked
is.
right into
Here it
that
is.
rocket.
Here it is.
Front line's behind.
Yes!
Oh,
The barrage was big, but not big enough because Hefty was there to basically absorb the vast majority of the ult. We see that What's Poppin's going to pop Bob here, and it's going to get a little extra value, but not for long. Shaka Khan even takes out Trombone there. And right now, Crimson Crusaders still very much on their back foot here, as Hefty Boys are going to get that cart moving forward once again. You see Omnilus is just doing his best to survive here. Here comes Ziggy with the tag visor. It's going to take out Front Lash to start with. And down goes Omnilus, down goes Trombone, so no res.
You know what? They got it to a minute. They got it to a minute. I'm comfortable with this. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on this last.
It's hard to do on the last point. It's really hard to do on the last point of Rialto.
Yeah, I mean, this last point is just such a slog to get through.
Oh, Max
I
got to
mean,
get out.
you got 3 chokes that you got to get through. It's
Somebody
just
heal Max.
insanely difficult to get out.
No, he'll get healed eventually.
What are
Here we go.
heals?
Hefty's still not getting off of the Sigma here.
I respect
Even,
it.
yeah,
Commit
gotta
to the
respect
bit.
your commitment. And I know he's just waiting for a big flux.
It's coming.
It has to be.
But
He's got the
Crimson
pop soon,
Crusaders,
Phantom-
100%.
And
Oh,
there's
there
the
we go.
flux.
He
It's gonna get 2. It's got What's
Wow.
Poppin' is gonna take him out of the fight. Trombone's probably gonna try and
Here
res him. Is
comes
he gonna
Omnilus.
make it? He will.
Big
And here comes
purple!
the huge annihilation coming out here from Omnilus now. In addition to that purple from Minoru, that's going to allow him to get quite a few picks there. Down goes Phantom Tones. And that is a solid defense here for Crimson Crusaders.
They're going to have to watch out for Bronson. Bronson's going to be looking for that.
The Death Blossom, yeah.
yeah.
Ziggy's close to his ult too. Trifecta almost has his Valkyrie. Hopefully they can engage with the Valkyrie if they wait a little bit before doing it. See, Hefty with a nice rock there. Now Omnilus a little separated from his team, but he's going to walk right in, just trying to give him the punchies.
Phantom Tones likes those backyard blossoms, but he can't really flank on this point.
Yeah, because they can see him anyway he comes through, and Ziggy's going to get taken out now. What's Poppin' getting traded here? Phantom Tones goes down.
Ooh, big res, big res!
Dude,
The
res.
Suzu combined with the res from Mr. Trifecta.
Here we
This
go.
would be a big fight turner here. Omnilus getting rocked and bullied right now by Hefty. And here comes the Reaper. It's going to get 2, but the Barrage and Omnilus are there getting nanoed.
Yep,
between
Ziggy's
those
gonna
ults-
reset. Good.
Ziggy
This is
reset
last fight
by
territory
shooting his
for
rockets
the
into
Hefty
Omnilus.
boys here.
Shaka Khan has Kitsune. They'll have Bob and Annihilation on the side of Crimson Crusaders, though. I think Crimson Crusaders got this. I really do.
I think they do. I don't know if they're going to be able to touch.
Especially if they get Bob thrown in there early enough.
They have to
He'll
touch
just
down.
stop them from even walking
Once
in.
they get
Here
the
he goes.
annihilation.
Ziggy goes down. Here's the
And here we
Bob.
go.
He's kind
But
of
here
just
comes-
standing behind, but he's still got a
Press Q,
sight line to
Dustin.
shoot people.
Press Q.
And there's the Q from Omnilus. He's going to try and hang on. He's going to get Sig-9'd off the cart. It's still pushing forward, but Front Lash is there to touch. What's Poppin' gets rezzed. Front Lash getting take out Shaka Khan. And it's just Hefty. He's going to end up killing himself with his own rock. And in overtime, that is going to stop the cart just shy of the final objective. What a first round.
I was definitely going to change the score of Crimson Crusaders, but this is only the first round. Hey, they got it to 69! Yeah!
Yes!
They were just 0.28 meters of the correct amount of meters. So, 69-ish, but not true 69.
Almost a 69-69.
Truthfully, it would have been the most based of distances.
Absolutely.
So here we go. We see Crimson Crusaders on the attack now. Hefty going to opt for the Orisa here.
Linda, you're onto something.
You are onto something here, Linda. Could have. Minoru was saying the same thing here in chat. It could have been 69-420.
It's like they have one mind.
One mind, one meme, 2 brain cells to share between all the members of the Find Me Off Overwatch League, and we use them for this.
Oh.
And here we go. Hefty going to start on the Orisa, which
Mom
I
said
am
it's-
surprised by.
Mom said it's my turn to have the brain cell.
Sorry, you can't have it. Jonah's using it.
Here we go. Omnilus going to stick with the Ramatra, which I don't hate. Hefty going to be taking quite a bit of harassment from this Pharah here, which he won't have quite as much to deal with her.
Yeah, but that 10% extra damage reduction during fortify is going to be huge.
It's definitely going to help quite a bit. Oh, Hefty
Watch
wanting
this
that
big
group
dick
so
spear.
bad, but
You wanted it.
it won't matter if Hefty getting slept, he
jump
gets
slut.
hardened, he gets Suzu'd. Just so many
He's
different
hard.
cooldowns
He's hard.
coming
He's
out
hard.
here. We gotta remember, Frontlash just picking apart the DPS.
Woo!
Oh, and Frontlash almost died to that spear, but
Hefty.
Frontlash had the jump jets. And now we see Crimson Crusaders finally getting themselves to space here. Down goes Frontlash. That's just going to get rezzed immediately by Trombone.
Biggie Twid say you smell, Jonah.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that from one specific chat.
I mean, listen, I only smell for him. So this is what he wants.
Hey, Biggie Twig. Jonah
said
says,
I'm not mentally stable.
Jonah says you're supposed to be in a Trader Joe's here soon.
Oh, not me.
so,
Not me. Not me.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, that
for
too. You see Hefty looking to create some space here. He's going to get purpled. But Minoru, and here comes the attack visor from what's poppin'. Frontlash is there helping out as well. He's trying to... It looks like that card is just going to continue to push forward. Hefty just doesn't have the numbers. We see the Kitsune Rush, and Hefty's going to get a nice little critical kill there. And what's poppin'? Hefty Nano just running around trying to plug people with bullets. He's going to move on in there and try and isolate Omnilus. Does manage to spear him, but it's not going to be enough to kill him just yet. But he is still moving in there.
Truth
And
be
Hefty
told,
Boys...
sorry, go ahead, Jonah.
The Hefty Boys just managing to take a lot of space there.
Truth be told, we all want Biggie Twig to degrade us in the Trader Joe's.
That is true. I would like that.
Other way around, but yes.
Oh.
Here we go. Here comes the
Big
execution.
football.
It's going to be countered by the Terra Surge and the Attack Visor. Here comes the barrage from Frontlash. It's just a Q Fiesta. And it looks like Crimson Crusaders are going to be the ones to come out on top. But Hefty is still alive. He's refusing to go down without a fight. He takes out Trombone. It's just Omnilus there on point. But he's got an Ana pocket now.
They're back.
As members of Hefty Boys come back, and Omnilus just not quite able to finish the job.
Hefty saving the fucking day. Taking out 3.
Unbelievable plays from Hefty there. I really thought he was going to be just done for towards the end of that fight. But he got people from his team who came back just in time. Now Hefty just kind of spamming down this choke here on the small non-destructible bridge side. Or defender's left side. See Omnilus starting to spread over here to the left. Take some space for his team. Frontlash in there trying to plow the high ground with rockets. Frontlash is going to just jump right on in there and go after Shaka Khan. Shaka is going to get bopped down off the high ground, but oh, Phantom Tone's got a little too greedy there, and Omnilus punished him for it. You see Hefty is purple as well, and low. He's going to get nanoed. What's poppin'? Going to get trifecta early in there with the attack visor, but Hefty's going to follow up in the pick on what's poppin', and Ziggy somehow fell off the side. I'm not sure what happened, but he fell off the side. And oh no, we see the big sleep going on to Hefty there, and he is quite truly the only one on point now. Shaka Khan is out of the fight.
Hefty's doing it again.
He's doing his best, but it's not going to be enough, and the first point does get captured. So now, Crimson Crusaders with a little more than 2.5 minutes to get to that next objective.
Where's this blossom coming from?
The barrage came from behind.
That was fucking
And Phantom
rude.
Tones responded in kind. But that is a big trade. Losing the Ana for the Pharah, I think Omnilus and company will take that trade any day.
Here we go.
And here comes the attack visor from Ziggy. He's going to be out on the side. He takes Frontlash out of the fight. And Phantom Tones is going to jump in with 3.
That might have
Added
been way
in with
too
the
many
Terror
ults.
Surge.
They use so
It was a
many ults
lot.
right
We
there.
see Omnilus
But
does get nanoed there. So Minoru sacrificing that ult, but he's just going to swap to Baptiste. And there's still very much the ult advantage here for Crimson Crusaders. With a minute and 45 to go.
Did have the mind to save his ult right there. He knew it was a lost fight, even though he was named.
Listen, Liam, I got distracted. You're welcome.
Can we get a gondolier cam?
Yeah, I already did it.
Honestly, if you're not watching the gondolas on Rialto, what are you doing?
I got distracted, and Liam said, "Michael got the best cams."
And here comes the annihilation from Omnilus. He's gonna go clear the high ground with it, but Hefty's still
Kill
down on
Hefty.
point. Hefty goes down. So there we go. Both ults used by Crimson Crusaders, but what's popping very close to a visor here.
Nobody got ults.
So he was able to build most of it during that fight, and we have no ults readily online for Hefty Boys, so they're probably going to have to wait until the very last second here to touch so they can be fully grouped.
We're gonna have dueling visors.
Oh, yeah, we are. Ziggy is going to have it. Oh, he takes a front lash. That's going to be a big pick to start this off. You're going to see who can get the next pick here. Nice Suzu coming out from Shaka Khan. And here comes the Kitsune Rush. And Ziggy is going to get flattened by What's Poppin', who gets 2 with the tag visor with the damage boost from Trombone.
You saw that,
He's going to
Michael?
get taken
You saw
out of
that?
the fight with a spear. And Omnilus managing to pick off Shaka Khan. Oh no, Minoru's popped the window. But
Max
he
got
was
the biggest peen. Oh my god, dude, that was so good.
Dude, that was so good, man.
And we see Front Lash managing to take out Phantom Toes. Here
Suffer.
another annihilation.
Hey,
from
gotta
Omnilus.
kill Hefty.
Supports for Hefty Boys.
Gotta kill
10
Hefty.
seconds to go here. Hefty is still stalling. Phantom Toads is there now as well. Hefty goes down. Phantom
He just
Toads
has
is
to
not
hold
going to
on.
go down without a fight. And he is going to eventually be taken out. A minute and a half to go on this
wow.
final push here.
I do not like this. I do not like this one bit, Sam. I am.
And Front Lash getting rezzed after getting picked off by Ziggy. The loss of Phantom Tones there early in the
Kill
fight
Ziggy.
is going to hurt for the Hefty Boys here. But
The
Ziggy's
Phantom-
not quite. What's poppin'? Gets him with those Helix rockets, which did also get damage buffed by I think about 10 or 20. So right now, Hefty Boys a little bit on their heels here as Omnilus walks in.
This has got to be a
Trying
huge
to-
barrage.
It's going to have to be. I really hope Hefty has his spear up for when that Pharah tries to get in position on them.
There's the
See, Pharah
blossom.
Omnilus going down. Phantom Toads is going to pop the Death Blossom, but he goes down to Minoru.
Oh!
Here comes the Barrage. Is going to take out Hefty.
He got
It's
slapped.
early in
Huge!
Another for Front Lash. Mr. Trifecta is there trying to stall. I don't
go.
think any of
Big
the Hefty Boys
Pete.
will make it. And that's going to be 2-1 in
Let's-
favor of Crimson Crusaders.
Let's go!
Play of the game.
There we go, Omnilus with one of his various Ramatra ults for play of the game. And he
This
really
was
just kind of
huge.
ran at them. Well, he rocked and still kills the enemy. Love and hate to see
Oh
it
my
at the
god,
same time.
huge, big peens all around.
Indeed. So
The
that is
biggest
going to bring
peens.
us to our next map, which will be hybrid. Because that is the choice that they have.
I should probably change this to Rialto, shouldn't I?
You probably should, just a thought.
You don't have to. It's merely a suggestion.
God, dude, that was so good. Great job, guys.
Fantastic job.
Love to see it. And we're going to get some swaps going around here. We're going to have Trombone swapping in for Donut. Swapping out for Donut.
Jonah, that question I
Eventually.
posed to you earlier.
What was that?
Dustin said he would be good with it.
I didn't see what he said.
What I messaged.
Oh,
you.
interviews. Oh, okay, yeah, that. All right. I can't hear you over my piece of crack. All right, we got Trombone
I'm
swapped out
sorry,
for Donut.
what?
I believe Hybrid next, because those are the options.
Flatbed Fred said, take a shot every time Omnilus gets ult. That's how you die.
Yeah, I would like to not.
I would like to live.
Same. So we wait now for the map to be decided. Of course, it is the grand finals, so everything is in play, which means that they are probably going to pick King's Row.
I will changed to the game right now. Oh fuck! But I'm gonna go to the bathroom and pet my cat.
Okay. Hopefully not at the same time. I'm putting Blizzard World here because I want it to be Blizzard World, but I know it
I
probably
really
won't
hope
be.
it's Blizzard World.
I mean,
I
it's Hefty Boys.
love-
It's Hefty Boys' pick. If it was Crimson Crusaders' pick, I guarantee you they would pick King's Row, because I know Dustin well enough to know that that's what he would do. With Hefty Boys, I don't know. Oh, there it is, King's Row. Listen,
Liam influenced the decision.
I mean, I had a feeling they were going to end up
Yeah.
picking it, but I had wishful thinking.
I do love Blizzard World, but you just can't argue against the Hefty Omnilus Rhine match right here.
It's going to be Poggers, as they say.
Poggers!
And we've got the R from Omnilus, just waiting on Mr. Hefty. I'm fully expecting somebody to play May on this map.
Oh,
At
absolutely.
the very least, we're going to see Ziggy playing the sim again.
Do you see the Crimson Crusaders?
Yes, I see it now. They are boobs.
They are boobs.
It is most excellent. Really could not ask for anything better as far as
absolutely
memes
not.
go.
Absolutely not. You got, what, one of two options? You have frogs or boobs?
Somebody else had a really good word that they spelled out, and it wasn't either of those, but I can't remember what it was to save my life. All right, we've got the ready from Hefty.
Oh, no.
We rolling.
We rolling down the river.
So what are you thinking here, Fire Eye? Do you think Crimson Crusaders have what it takes to get map number 3? Or do you think it's gonna go back to 2-2?
They definitely have what it takes. It's just I really think the Hefty Boys are really going to want this more than Crimson Crusaders, and they're just going to pull out all the stops. Phantom Tones is actually going to get a 6K Blossom, and it's just going to go. I feel like this map's just going to go in favor of Hefty Boys, and we're going to see the elusive Map 5 finals.
It's not that elusive.
Not
I'll tell you
that elusive, but
Update.
it'll be nice.
Update. My cat has a toy banana that he plays with. He was cuddling with the banana.
Oh.
That is adorable.
My heart melts.
Love to see it.
Can we get a picture of that? Put on screen.
No. He as soon as he saw me, he got up and looked at me. He was like, "Meow."
What do you want, Dad? I'm busy. Leave me alone.
He was probably getting ready to subscribe to Find Me Off Overwatch League with his Twitch Prime.
Which, because, it's
It's
Prime
Prime
Day.
Day! It's Prime Day!
Use Jeff Bezos' money to give us money so we can give it to charity and not to Jeff Bezos.
And here we go, the Rhine duel of the century. Hefty versus
Omnilus v
Omnilus.
Hefty. We see we've already got the Ziggy Phantom Tones, Bastion, and Reaper, which I love.
Hefty's
into
already
this
up
Reinhardt.
huge
And we've
Omnilus
got
economy.
Front Lash was popping on the Junkrat and Pharah, so just lots of spam damage from both teams. It's going to be a
Here we
question
go.
of whose comp is spammier, and was popping. The early pick there by Shaka Khan, floating around on the Lucio, causing trouble.
Here we go,
Pop's going to get
Omnilus
rizzed, but down goes Omnilus. Minoru going to get bullied here by Hefty, and he will not be long for this
Hefty
world.
already has Shatter.
Oh, man.
I want him to Shatter spawn, just for the fun of it.
He's going to do it. That's the thing, though. Like, I could see him doing it. 1,000%.
No, just no one there, just right now, just Shatter.
Oh, no, he won't do that. He's going to wait for somebody to walk out.
Oh!
See? I told you.
Oh, it was huge!
I told you.
I told you, Hefty Boys wants it more.
Hefty is going to... I knew Hefty would find somebody to disrespect.
It
just happened to be Oz. It just happened to be Omnilus.
Ozilus.
And because Hefty would... I get what you're saying about shattering the spawn with no one there, but it's even more disrespectful to shatter someone as they're walking out of spawn.
I don't know about that. I think it's more disrespectful to just do it because you know you're going to build your ult faster than Omnilus.
That
For a
is
second
possible.
time.
You see, Omnilus only 60% to his ult. He's going to charge through that amp matrix, and Minoru's actually going to get picked off here. And here comes Ziggy with the Bastion ult. Shaka Khan helps take out Omnilus. Frontlash does manage to pick Fish out of the fight there. But
Shout
right
out
now,
Oppenheimer.
Ziggy just having a field day on this Bastion. And Omnilus just deciding to change gears here is going to go for the Zarya. Well, with the amount of damage that Hefty Boys are throwing down range here, I honestly don't hate that.
I really don't hate it. I mean, they're chucking down and hoping. And they're doing a lot of damage, and if Omnilus can bubble all of that, then they're just going to go on an absolute tear.
Here we go. Omnilus already at 61 energy. He's giving a great time now. Such big beef, so fast. We're going to see just massive amounts of beam comps, but Shaka Khan with a huge beat. That's going to keep Hefty in the fight at least for a little while longer. Omnilus still got that massive charge. Going to be chasing down the rest of Hefty Boys.
Did Omnilus
comes around to face him.
Did Omnilus get to bubble Minoru right there at the very end?
I'm not
Minoru
quite sure.
did not die from the pin.
Oh man, Omnilus goes down, but that's some solid picks there from him and Wes Poppin, who's now on the Echo. You see, Omnilus goes down. Crimson Crusaders did manage to get a tick on the point here. Funlash is going to pick off Shaka Khan. They're actually continuing to hold. They might be able to pull this off. Down goes Hefty.
Oh God, Azrael, get off my keyboard.
Silly kitty.
Silly.
And
kid.
oh, look at Phantom Tones just hiding here in this little.
Oh, he's getting ready for the 6K.
He's just sneaking around up there. Shaka Khan's busy distracting Frontlash, and Frontlash is gonna go down. Oh man.
Just walks
You know,
straight.
Frontlash had no idea that Phantom Tones was there, and he just got booped backwards by Shaka Khan into
That
death.
would be a great moment for him to just jump down and blossom right there. And here we go.
They don't even
Never
need
mind.
to, and Shaka
They
Khan
don't
is
need to.
gonna help lead the charge there as Phantom Tones just bullying Omnilus and Hefty shielding off the rest of his team. Just swinging away. Down goes Mr. Donut. Shaka Khan getting traded out there, though. And here comes the Nano with the grab. The Shatter actually manages to get Omnilus and stops him from being able to do much damage into the grab. Getting nanoed as well. That is a big cancellation there by Hefty, despite being stuck in the grab. Omnilus eventually getting shredded there by Phantom Tones with a little bit of help from Ziggy and company. And this is going to be another solid fight win for Crimson Crusaders. Sorry, for Hefty Boys as Crimson Crusaders trying to push this cart forward. And right now, Hefty Boys just hanging on as best they can here. Trying to keep this push from going any further forward. Frontlash still on the Pharah. He's got his ult again. Wes Poppin also has copy. And oh, Fish getting slept there. That's going to be a big play. Fish gets purple, but he's going to fade out. So he's
There's
pulled
Wes
out. And here
Poppin with the
comes
copy.
a shot, a ride from Wes Poppin. He's gonna. Oh, but he gets absolutely shredded.
Oh my God.
Everybody on
He's on
Hefty
a
Boys
Tuesday.
looked at him. He was Reinhardt for about a second and a half before he got
I don't
annihilated.
think he even got the full transformation off. I saw him change and then get deleted.
That was the bone-hurting juice, as they say.
No, Juice is not in this game.
You know what I mean, Michael.
Juice is not here.
It's the type of juice that hurts your bones when you drink it. And speaking of hurting your bones, Omnilus with some massive beef right now. And Frontlash has that ult there, and here comes Phantom Tones. He's going to get the 2K before getting slept, but it's still going to be more than enough to stop this push in its tracks. Shaka Khan gets taken
Here
out,
comes
but
the Nano.
and Omnilus gets the Nano, but it's really going to be more to keep him alive than it is to win this fight here.
Omnilus is still pushing forward on this.
And he's able to do it just because his charge is so high, just sitting so far up in max charge there. Ziggy picking off Frontlash, but Frontlash going to get rezzed very quickly there by Mr. Donut. Omnilus has that grab. I know he wants to throw it. He's going to do it. He's going to catch Phantom Toads. The Shatter's going to come out. The barrage was there next to the grab, but Hefty's going to cancel that barrage with a fire strike. And Fish is going to help get some follow-up here as Hefty and company just bullying Crimson Crusaders. And only 15 seconds to go. I don't know if Crimson Crusaders are going to be able to get more than maybe one more fight out of this here. And here comes the ults
They might not
already
be able to
being
touch. They're not
blasted
pushing
in.
forward fast enough.
And I don't know if they're going to make it. Frontlash is trying his best. He's going to get picked off.
Complete.
And with the Fly Swatter, Hefty will end things for round number 1.
Score.
I'm going to have Frontlash with a little sort of action. Maybe a little, and perhaps a, as they say. I'm just trying to channel my full like talk radio host thing.
Oh, absolutely.
I wish someone would play May so we can do the
Oh yeah, the Bing chilling, yeah.
You know,
I
the
just
way you
every
said
time
that
that I
just
just
so
forgot
perfectly.
to comment on a Valk being used and then just playing, you know, the I didn't get a chance to use that at all yet, or rather I didn't create a chance to use it. So perhaps we will see it here. We've got Mercy's on. Oh, we have only a Mercy on the side of Crimson Crusaders with the pairing with Front Lash. It looks like Fish and Shaka Khan going to go Moira Lucio, which definitely was doing them lots of good on that defense there. So here we go, flipping things around now with Hefty Boys going to be on the attack.
5, 4,
And I definitely like the Lucio for this. Just being able to move faster than Crimson Crusaders is going to do them a lot of good. Especially going into the Bastion Farah damage vortex of doom.
I'm just hoping they can get around it.
And they're going to have to do it quickly here because right now, Omnilus slowing them down with that Ravenous Vortex.
That's a huge
and a big purple coming
That's
up
a
there from
really
Minoru.
big
That's going to
purple.
slow that.
The Omnilus goes down early.
This Hefty and company just continuing to pump out the damage.
Ziggy!
What's Poppin's going to get taken out by Ziggy, and somehow What's Poppin getting rezzed despite the boop coming in there from Shaka Khan and Hefty. And What's Poppin going down again after getting rezzed. Front Lash and Mr. Donut are just over there trying to get a little bit of extra ult charge build while they wait for the rest of their team to come back. Front Omnilus is there, but this cart does not have very far to go, only about 36 meters.
I'm telling you, Hefty
And-
Boys just want it more.
Well, we're going to see just how much they want it here, because
Map
it's
5,
5.5.
map 5, map 5.
Bad fuck. Oh,
I think we're going to see it here, because Frontlash getting picked off early is going to hurt the Crimson Crusaders real bad. Hefty's going to charge 2 off the point. Mr. Donut managing to fly back. And the Shatter coming out, killing him with the solo kill from the Shatter. The boom goes off. Shaka Khan stops What's Poppin' from touching. Hefty Boys are taking it to map number 5. And what a final play. And What's Poppin' with tonight's next play of the game.
Seen it.
On the Echo. You see just a little bit of from that barrage that came in there. But What's Poppin' had other ideas. And with that, folks, it's back to control for map number 5. The score all tied up at 2 apiece. Mac has that dog in him. That he does, Bardo. That he does. So with that, we're going to see which map Crimson Crusaders will pick for the final contest of the evening. The options being Busan, Ilios, Nepal, Oasis, and Antarctica.
All right, everyone. I need y'all to spend all your points on this gamble right here. It is the final one of the season 2.
I can't find King's
Spend them
Row.
all.
I can't find King's Row in the map thumbnails, so I'm just gonna put it as Numani.
But the worst map instead of the best map.
I can't find King's Row.
That's weird. It sounds like a skill issue.
Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom.
Just like and Hefty saying just like our last meeting, map 5, and that's true. Crimson Crusaders did go to map 5 against these guys last time, so this is a rehash of the regular season for these two teams.
I think Crimson Crusaders will take it.
I really don't know. I think both teams have shown a whole lot of fight, and I'm not really ready to call it right now. But I know Hefty loves it for them. I know he's loving it for the viewers.
Oh, yes.
As I certainly am.
I'm not ready to call it, but after the absolute smackdown that Hefty Boys put on, I really am going to want to see them just bring it all the way home. And Lazy Trump going all in with the 26,000 channel points for Hefty Boys.
Hefty Boy's got 96% of the channel points being bet right now.
Come on,
And-
run him up.
Omnilus is going to pick Elios.
Yeah.
Which is not my favorite map,
a map.
but they are going to...
I don't agree with their map choice, so I'm going to put Busan.
We see, even Shaka Khan saying Ilios is a shit map. You
Fuck you, Matt!
Michael said Crusaders win, so I had to go all in on Hefty. Got him.
And Liam's trying to get the maximum belly rubs possible right now. Going in on Crimson Crusaders to take.
Yeah, Liam's with me! Liam's with me!
Just to get Matt's channel points.
It's
Oh
a
my
12x return right now.
41.6K.
I know, it's insane. Lazy Turtle went all in, man.
Ah, dude,
Oh my
wild.
god.
I would love to take all of Matt's channel points.
Oh no, I'm with Michael. Never mind, we lost.
No!
GG, Lazy Turtle.
I do have like
You bet the farm on that, didn't you?
insanely bad luck.
Did you bet the farm on it?
Yeah,
Oh no.
I only had 1,000 though. So
There's a lot of farms to bet. So here we go. Omnilus back on the monkey.
yes,
What's
I'm
popping
not-
on the soldier? We've got the Minoru Ana to go with that Omnilus monkey. And Trombone, of course, going to do the classic e-girl things on Mercy. We've got the Fish Shaka Khan Moira Lucio combination platter.
Went done.
Oh, we've got competing Winton.
Went done.
One. Capture.
Winton indeed.
Went on Overwatch.
All right, I want
No.
all the casting this round to just be went done.
Went on. Went on. Winton. Went
We're
on.
done. We're done. We're done.
Went on. Went on.
Here,
God.
speaking of Winton, we've got Omnilus
Winton!
already getting shredded there by
fucking
Ziggy's
Winton!
Bastion. Hefty is there on the high ground. He's not going to be able to stop the res as Was Poppin's going to punish him as he made that dive up there. Shaka Khan is purple and low, but I don't think he's going to get taken out. He is going to escape. And despite some personnel losses, it looks like Hefty Boys are going to manage to get first capture on the point.
No,
not quite.
no,
Just
they're
kidding.
not.
There.
No, they're not.
there it
You
is.
got pranked. Wait, yeah.
Crimson Crusaders managing to claw that victory out there. And Omnilus very low on health, but is going to manage to get out. Hefty's now back. Phantom Tones goes down to What's Poppin'. And we're going to see this fight continue as people still on the point. Hefty Boys trying to retake here. Down goes Shaka Khan. Fish is low, getting peppered by rockets from the side. Down goes Fish. Down goes Hefty. And Crimson Crusaders are going to snatch that right back. 23% capture progress earned to Hefty Boys, though. So we are off to a very nail-biting start right now.
Hefty's already almost 90% to ult.
It's crazy.
Mac
And he
was
died.
Already has ult.
He died. He died at the beginning.
That is just how hard he is able to monkey.
Went on.
He really went in, like, he honestly...
Nano Monkey. Nano Monkey goes down!
We've got What's Poppin' on the attack visor. And there's the barrage to follow it up, and Hefty trying to stuff the barrage ends up dying to a combination of that and What's Poppin's primary fire. So now Crimson Crusaders in the lead by a little bit here, up at almost 40% capture progress.
Free the
And
fish.
Hefty Boys regrouping, get themselves a nice little regrouperoni and cheese.
I wish Bronson would stay still
What's on
so I
there?
can look at his toes.
I don't think that's going to happen. Now, Hefty taking an interest... Oh, he almost didn't make it across that gap.
That
He got
was
hit by the fucking rocket. That was scary. I saw that.
Here comes Big
Front
Monkey.
Lash now just continuing to pester that point there. Is the beat from Shaka
They
Khan
gave up
there is
point.
going to allow them to flip it.
Here's
see
Big
that-
Monkey!
Yeah, the Angry
Bronson's
Monkey from
dancing.
Hefty doing a lot to create some space there. The Crimson Crusaders get back to point. Hefty's still there. He's going to end up taking out What's Poppin'. The res coming in there from Trombone's going to get the fight going once again, but Trombone goes down. And now it's just What's Poppin' there on the point by himself, and down he goes. So now it's me up to Front Lash to see if he can get
Ooh,
himself
save
out
Minoru.
alive or not.
Why am I so far away?
That is a good question.
Phantom is gonna hit with a huge.
Hefty Boys
Blossom.
got a lot of ults.
They sure do. And Crimson Crusaders have basically Nano to work with. And oh, down goes was popping. That hurts. Phantom Tone's getting slept. Not quite managing to kill him though. See, was poppin's gonna get res here. Down goes Ziggy. We see Omnilus has the Nano and he's on point trying to make something happen. Minoru getting picked off in the backline though by Shaka Khan. Down goes Omnilus. Down goes was poppin'. That's gonna be another fight win here for Crimson Crusaders. Front Lash gonna pop the barrage. He's gonna get 2, but he goes down, and now Trombone is all by himself, and that is gonna be a nice little bullying from Shaka Khan and a big stagger in favor of Hefty Boys there. And that means that Omnilus is probably going to have to touch by himself. He won't really have much of a choice because the rest of his team isn't going to make it back.
He's waiting for the last second to jump in. Here he goes. He's on point.
We got the high noon. I'm going to see if Omnilus doesn't have Angry Monkey. He's not using it just yet. Down goes Trombone getting picked off. Here comes the Death Blossom from Phantom Tones. It's not going to get anyone right away as Omnilus pops the Angry Monkey. Trombone and Minoru are both out of the fight, so no supports. And it's not quite big enough for Was Poppin' to pop that tack visor.
Fuck, dude, I'm going to lose all my fucking channel points.
Hefty Boys going to take round number 1.
That's what matters in the finals, Michael.
Yeah, well,
that's what it's all about, baby.
My team wasn't getting to the finals, so.
Rude, but okay.
Hey, wait, was I wrong?
No.
You know how many scheduling conflicts we had?
I mean, a lot.
8.
But hey, that's PML. It do be like that sometimes. I mean, for that matter, Hefty Boys are playing without their main support. They don't have Zoloft there. Probably because she's at like work or something. No, life does happen.
I know life happens, but it's kind of sad.
It is. You want to be there for your teammates and vice versa. So here we go. Omnilus going to go to the Junka Queen. Was Poppin' going to the over to the Cassidy.
Ziggy
We got
whiffs a shot.
Minoru on Lucio, Trombone on the Moira.
Ziggy whiffs a shot.
We see Frontlash going finally over to the Reaper here. This is not something we see often from him, but oh, Hefty Boy getting absolutely flattened there. Shaka Khan going down to Minoru. Now it's just a plethora of shotguns in the face of Phantom Tones, and down he goes.
This is a weird visual glitch.
I didn't see it, but
I will see it in about 20 seconds on the screen.
It's just Widow's scope wasn't activating.
Huh.
Interesting.
It's just watch out for the ski load. Hefty
See,
on
Hefty
the
now
Reinhardt.
Definitely
I
gonna
see
like
the
using the
glitch.
Reinhardt into all this not shield.
Yo,
He's gonna just swing away as hard as he can.
Ooh, Ziggy!
Oh, Ziggy managing to get out of that, but right now, Hefty just holding his shield and getting
Hefty's so
absolutely
low.
bullied. He's so low. His
He's
support's
close
doing
now.
so much to keep him in this fight. The amount of sustain,
He's
but
still
Omnilus
up.
isn't able to survive because
He's
Ziggy on the
still up.
Bastion now. Was
Oh
Poppin'
my
and
God.
Omnilus both down. And it's gonna just be Frontlash there trying to make something happen, but it's not quite enough. 43% capture progress, and that is gonna do it for this fight. And Hefty Boys are gonna get some points up on the board here.
Dude, Hefty is just fucking good.
He has absolutely zero fear, which as a good tank player, you basically have to have. You cannot have any fear, ever.
No hesitation, no fear. If he presses that shift button, he's full in. I don't think I've seen him stop a pin.
Here's
Oh
the
my God!
with the Bastion ult and gonna pick out Frontlash eventually, but Omnilus is gonna get a nice pick.
Huge!
An absolutely massive rampage. Hefty is low. He's not going to survive.
Dueling
Shaka Khan is
coalescence.
there.
It's like
And-
dueling pianos.
Oh
but with
god.
guns.
We probably did not need the Deadeye there
Crimson-
from What's Poppin'?
Crimson Crusaders just plus Q.
A kitchen sink of ults. But Frontlash pretty close to Death Blossom.
So is
Yeah, but
Bronson.
with beat online for Shaka, you know, it's going to be hard to make that very effective.
Shaka basically always has beat.
He sure does. He is a Lucio main of sorts.
Dude likes frogging.
Indeed. Now we see Omnilus is going to try and push in nice and deep there. Hefty going to boot Minoru backwards, but not
There we
out of the
go.
fight. Shaka Khan pops the beat to engage. which means that Bronson,
Hefty.
Phantom Tones now has free reign to use that Death Blossom because they won't have a counter ult. There's a Death Blossom. It's going to get Minoru right off the bat there. Front Lash is going to counter with the
taking point right now.
That takes Ziggy out of the fight. But it's not going to be enough, and the Hefty Boys are going to flip the point here with 81% for Crimson Crusaders. Shaka Khan going to get picked off here. And down goes Front Lash, though. So some nice little trades as Hefty charges in there. He gets caught by the magnetic grenade.
Yeah.
Stopping him from pushing in too far, which might actually have saved his life there, ironically.
Crimson Crusaders is fighting for their lives right now.
They are indeed. It's
and here
now or
comes
never.
another rampage.
Oh, it's going to get the Moira!
And down goes Bastion as well. Big plays with some help there from Minoru. Down goes Phantom Tones. Trombone also out of the fight here. Hefty is charging back on the point, trying to stall the Shatter against Front Lash. The beat comes out from Minoru to keep him in the fight. Down goes Shaka Khan. Hefty is
stagger him,
still
stagger
alive.
him, stagger him. Yeah!
Yeah.
And that is a big stagger.
Oh my, 91 to 81.
Guys, I might not lose all my channel points.
Hey, the map's not over yet, Michael.
Shut
It
up.
sure isn't. Hefty Boys have one fight left here. They
And Hefty's
have to
switching the ball
rush
right here.
pretty fast to touch. Yeah, with it being already 95%, Hefty has to be on the ball. He's going to pile drive right in. Doesn't get any immediate targets there, but he does manage to touch. Phantom Tones going down early. That is going to hurt for the Hefty Boys. Fish pops the Coalescence. Frontlash just kind of looking at him, not really dying, and here comes the
There's
Coalescence.
the dueling Coalescence.
Trombone as well. Omnilus goes down. But down goes What's Poppin' as well. The picks are coming through. Ziggy managing
Hefty
to
boys.
get taken out by Frontlash.
Hefty boys.
Frontlash is still there, hanging on. And here comes the beat.
Oh no.
Shaka is going to keep the team in the
Michael.
fight. Fish is going to
Shut
hang
up.
on here.
Shut up.
It wasn't over.
Shut up.
Oh, it
And
wasn't
Hefty's going
over, Michael.
to slam.
Adam.
Trombone goes down. It's just Minoru. He's on point, trying to stall. Floating back and forth as best he can. 99 to 99. Nobody else from Crimson
Here's
Crusaders is
overtime,
there just yet.
baby.
Minoru goes down.
Time's
Is anyone
running
going to be able
out.
to touch What's Poppin' makes it. He comes to high noon. He doesn't manage to get any kills, but here comes the death.
Oh no!
It's time.
No!
It's gone. Hefty
Not again! Not again!
Well, unfortunately, there go Michael's channel points.
And Lazy Turtle just giving the absolute smiliest face in chat right now.
Fuck you, Matt!
Lazy
And
Turtle
look
betting
at-
against Michael, the best bet.
Despite all of that, Omnilus getting the play of the game. The
Michael should be
absolutely
banned from
dominant
betting.
performance on Junker Queen. What a match, folks.
Oh my
3-2,
god.
the final victory. Hefty Boys going to be your season 2 of Overwatch 2 champions in the Find Me Alpha Overwatch League. And stick around for a few minutes because we're going to see about getting some interviews.
I love it. Oh my god.
Oh, God, dude, I'm so,
What a crazy finals.
I'm so pissed off. I'm so fucking angry.
How does it feel? So
Dude, it feels bad, man.
Listen, there's always next season, and there will be a next season right after we have elections. So for those of you who are in the Discord, please make sure to keep an eye out for announcements on that. We are currently accepting nominations for Games Manager, Community Manager, and Commissioner. So be sure to keep your eye out for who gets nominated for that, or to submit a nomination if you have one. And
someone will be good
Thank you,
for a role?
Matt, for the belly rubs. Thank you for using Michael's points for belly rubs.
Fucking twat.
well, with that, I think we're actually just going to go ahead and close things down, let people get on their way this evening, because I don't know about y'all, but that was a hell of a match to watch.
Yes, it
A
was.
hell of an experience. We appreciate you all for coming to join us this season, and hope that you would join us next season as we continue more games in Overwatch 2 here at the 5 PM Alpha Overwatch League. This is Bang on My Drums for Fire Eye God, Trumpet Jesus, and the whole PMAL saying we'll catch you on the flip side.